Hello, this is Mary Rose Maguire, Mary Rose Wildfire Maguire. I'll clarify that. And my website is www.maryrosemaguire.com. I am a direct response copywriter and digital marketing consultant. So thanks for joining me. If this is your first time, please take a look around, see what I have to offer, and if it is appropriate, subscribe. I would love to have you on the subscription list. And also make a note to visit my website. I do have some free resources there if you are trying to figure out how to handle your web copy, content marketing. There's lots of information. I have a pretty active blog, so lots of different subjects that I cover, and you can check out everything there. And also remember to sign up for my email list, because what I'm going to be doing today, this is the type of email you would receive. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to go through one of my emails that I sent out actually at the beginning of this year. I send emails Monday through Friday to my list. I focus on CPAs, also accountants, and there are a few bookkeepers also on my list. So basically it's all about how to market and how to get new business, how to market your business, how to get new business, and also some copywriting tips. So I share a lot of different things in my emails. My emails are sort of short to maybe medium length, and I try to keep them entertaining and fun so that they're interesting to read. So we'll just dive right in. This email that I'm going to read to you, it's from January 3rd of this year. And what I'll do is I'll read you the email, and then I'm going to expound a little bit more on the email and talk to you a little bit about what the focus is of this email in particular. So here we go. And I need to tilt my laptop here so I can read it easily. Happy New Year! I'm ready to start a brand new year with lots of fresh energy and good intentions. I suspect you have similar thoughts. And speaking of thoughts, these emails are meant to make you think a little bit differently about your business and how you market it. I thought it might be good to kick off with the simple question: what is marketing? When you think of marketing, you might think of the proof first. Advertisements, a slogan or motto, branding colors, a logo, brochures, white papers, etc. But let's go a little deeper. What is marketing? One definition is this: the action or business of promoting and selling products or services, including market research and advertising. Now, I'd like to focus on that particular word, research. Really, really important. Because if you're not conducting research constantly on your targeted buyer, then there is little chance you'll ever persuade him or her to do business with you. The reason I love marketing so much, other than being raised by two extroverted parents, one being a salesman, is because it involves psychology. I love, love, love to figure out what makes people tick, and in particular, what makes people buy. These are the questions I constantly ask my clients. We work together to create answers that deliver profitable results, such as, and there's some bullet points here: why does your buyer buy what you offer? What makes your offer better than the alternative? And why should your buyer buy from you rather than the other guy down the street? CPAs, accountants, lawyers, doctors, they own what I call the trusted advisor brand. There are a lot of brand archetypes, and the trusted advisor is just one. But when it comes to business and money, the CPA has more influence than almost any other professional expert. Now, here's where the marketing comes in. If it would be just peachy if your buyer decided that, yes, indeedy, The features and benefits of your product or service look great, and then he'd pull out his wallet and hand you his credit card. But for better or worse, that's unfortunately not how it works. I'm getting long here, but I'll continue this story tomorrow. These emails will reveal marketing secrets that few know about. Even fewer practice them on a regular basis. These are the secrets which will finally explain why that dopey salesperson down the street is making money hand over fist with a mediocre product, which you know, while you know yours is superior. We're going to dive deep into the why people buy. And then I'll share with you some tips on how to position yourself in the right way so that your perfect buyer not only notices you, but trips over himself to hire you. Sound good? I thought so. I can't wait either. I use a lot of various sources to create marketing tips that you can use in your own CPA practice. And these include, I use comic book films, history, documentaries, books, TV, and even strange events and the odd news story occasionally thrown in. All meant to bring a smile to your face and to make you think. Because at the end of the day, this is a marketing and strategy letter meant to both inspire and motivate you toward achieving big things with your business. If you're ready to roll, then welcome aboard. 2017 is going to be a great ride to your success. Mary Rose. Now, I'm hoping that 2017 has treated you well so far, but if you're in a place where you're not quite where you want to be, you thought that you would be ahead in your business, doing better, or you're a little apprehensive about the future, what's going to be happening during the next 4 months or so, then I hope that you stay tuned here and listen, because I believe what I'm going to share with you is going to help. So the one thing that I would like to focus on in this letter is the word research. And the reason I say that is because so many times I work with clients, and over the years it has been the same. This is pretty, I would say probably about 75 to 80% of the time. When I ask the client for any research they have done on their buyer or their target market, I get either a deer in the headlights look, glazed eyes, or, okay, what is that? Because I ask for buyer personas. A buyer persona, and if you want to do some digging, I'm going to try to remember after I post this to put this in the notes. And if you don't see it in the notes, just leave a comment and ask to remind me. You can go online to do a search for how to create a buyer persona. And there are resources out there. And one of the resources that is a pretty good resource is the one by Hubspot. So Hubspot has some forms, lots of questions that would help you create your own buyer persona. Now, what do I mean by buyer persona? It's not just the demographics of whatever your target market is. So let's say your target market are women between the ages of 35 and 55 with a college degree. Okay, those are demographics. The buyer persona, though, digs deeper and describes the person's position, who they answer to, what is most on their mind regarding your particular industry or whatever solution you're offering. And even some things such as, what do they do in their spare time? How do they get their information? Do they get their information online? Are there magazines that they read? Any kind of information you can get on your target market, the more specific, the better. And the reason why this is so important to have a buyer persona and to really understand your buyer is because when you start to market to them, you want to include that information and you want to enter into the conversation already going on in their mind. So that is a big copywriting maxim. Enter the conversation already going on in the mind of your prospect. And it comes from one of our, copywriting classics, one of the forefathers in a way. And again, right now I'm forgetting his name. But I'll put that information down below if you're really interested, because he has written a book. I think it's called the Letter Book. Anyway, I'll clarify that in the notes. But the point is, when you're coming at someone with an offer and you're trying to sell them anything, they're not thinking of you. Okay, you're not even remotely in their mind. They have your prospect has a lot of ideas though, a lot of concerns, frustrations, worries going on in their mind. And that's what you want to do. You want to try to hone in and focus like a laser on those concerns. Get to know your targeted buyer very intimately, so that when you do write the copy for your website or your offer, you're going to be able to intimately address those very concerns. It's going to make a huge difference, trust me. The worst answer someone can give me when I'm trying to ask them about their target market, their targeted buyer, is when someone says, oh, well, just anybody will do. And I'm thinking, no, not just anyone will do, because you're going to have very generic marketing, very generic copy. And generic copy and generic marketing does not attract people. People will just look at it, skim over it, and move on. So you need the specifics. So do the research. I know it takes time. There's lots of different ways you can do it. You can hop online and do research on how to create a buyer persona. But with the clients you already have, start asking questions. Just ask, why did you choose me? Why did you choose me and not the other person? What is it that I'm able to give to you that you appreciate the most? What is it that you wish I would do more of? Okay? Ask questions, and the answers you get will, trust me, will help you with your marketing. So that's it for our marketing time today. My name again is Mary Rose Wildfire Maguire. Check out my website at www.maryrosemaguire.com and go ahead and subscribe to my email list. You're going to get emails like this Monday through Friday with lots of different tips. And I look forward to seeing you on the other side. Thanks.